welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? I hope that you guys all have had a wonderful Easter. Yeah, you probably will see this video after Easter, so hopefully you all had a wonderful Easter Sunday and got to spend it with your loved ones. Today I'm going to be finally getting to reviewing the new Rare Beauty Stay Positive, what is this technically called? This is the Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer, and this includes SPF 20. So I am reviewing this for you today. Before we get into this video, I wanted to really quickly ask you if you guys are interested in me doing a Sephora Spring Sale haul with you. Maybe I can film that for you. I picked up a couple of items that are new, so I wanted to share that with you. So if you want me to film that, please give this video a thumbs up so I know to film that next and post that after this video goes up, and I will do that for you. So if you are new here, welcome. My name is Vanessa. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button before you end this video if you are interested in makeup reviews, tutorials, and everything makeup related. But let's just jump right into it. So this is what the packaging looks like for the Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer. This has SPF 20. And what I like about this packaging is that this is plastic. It's very durable. Let's say you want to pack it in your makeup bag to travel, or just to pack it for the daily if you do your makeup in the car before work or anything like that. I do like that the packaging is very durable, such as glass, like the Makeup Forever HD skin bottle. Another thing I wanted to point out before we jump into this review is that this is a standard amount of liquid of foundation or tinted sunscreen. It's 1.0 fluid ounce, so 1 ounce exactly. I was actually mentioning this in my on my Instagram stories that the Makeup Forever one is just a little over a fluid ounce, and this is exactly a fluid ounce. And look how much bigger the Makeup Forever bottle looks compared to the Rare Beauty. I don't know why it has this like curve right here, maybe to stack or to lay flat like this, maybe so it won't roll. That's genius, because you know, like if this is laying down, it'll just go off the table. I like that. So that's probably exactly why it's shaped like this. But anyways, I like that it's a squeezy tube. So I'm going to be doing half my face with a damp beauty sponge and then the other side with a makeup brush. I usually do use my IT Cosmetics Love is a Foundation heart shaped brush, but because it's Rare Beauty, I wanted to use their Optimist foundation brush. So that's what I'm doing today. So this is a squeezy tube. I think I'm gonna go in with the back of my hand like this. So you see that it's actually quite liquidy, but it yet doesn't really run down the hand very quickly, because it isn't such a liquidy thin formula. It does feel more like a sunscreen. Now this does come in 24 shades, which I think it's very nice because it is pretty wide. It is a wide selection, but yet there is sheer where you can kind of mess around with different shades. So whatever fits you best. So I'm gonna add a little bit more. Of course you do, again, here's the consistency. Again, I do find that the makeup sponge is always gonna soak up the product more, so I do use more on the sponge side versus the brush. So I do have some acne marks going on this area right here, as you see. So you saw me right now just apply more of that product right here in this area. So this is comparison with nothing on my face versus the tinted moisturizer. Before I go in with these type of reviews, like when I'm trying a new base product, I do go in with the moisturizer a little bit beforehand filming, and I did use the Radiant C cream by Laneige. This is like my daily moisturizer, so I did use that. I wash my face, prep it with moisturizer, kind of get ready for filming, and then by the time I sit down, that's all I've had in my face. It kind of just settles as I kind of get things prepared and getting ready. So this side is with the tinted sunscreen, this is without. It does do a really good job at just really evening out the skin tone, redness, but yet you can definitely see my skin underneath peeking through. So it is a very tinted moisturizer. It really is just a sunscreen, but tinted, which is expected. I mean, I don't expect intense coverage. Now we're going to do this side with the foundation brush. Another thing I wanted to mention was something else I forgot. Oh, as you wear this product, because I have been using it quite a bit at this point, as you wear this product, I'm just gonna go in right here with the bottle. As you wear it throughout the day, it does not stay this dewy, at least not for me. I am dry skin type, but I know that can kind of scare you. Maybe you're like, okay, what if I wear it throughout the day as I get oils that maybe break through to the skin? Is it going to be staying such, is it going to have such an oily finish? In my experience for dry skin type, it does not stay the same finish. It actually dries down pretty nice and like satin. It doesn't go off being like a soft matte. It's more like, not even satin, I would say it's a natural finish. So it looks like your skin just having natural oils, but not looking this dewy. Right now, I think it's just because of the initial application that it looks like this. And I think I didn't put that much, so I'm gonna go ahead, apply more. Maybe I added too much at this point now. With the camera, with the light and the camera, it's looking way more dewy than it looks without the lights. Is that crazy? It's like, whoa. It's a little intense even for me that I have dry skin, but trust me, it doesn't stay like this. So this is the brush side. This is the beauty sponge side. You will see that this beauty sponge side does look a little bit more sheer. The sponge does tend to sheer out this product even more. So I do prefer the brush method because you get more coverage and yet it still looks nice and flawless. You still see the skin peeking through, like you can see right here. I have some just like beauty marks. And on this side, I am going to add a little bit more because it does soak it up quite a bit. Especially because I have this problematic skin on this side a little bit. If you do want that fuller coverage, I would go in with a brush, which I do prefer the brush, but I do like the sponge as well. I honestly don't, every time I've used it both ways, with the brush and with the sponge, because I do like having that like very soft, natural look. I'm not trying to get full coverage with a tinted moisturizer. I wouldn't go with a tinted sunscreen if I'm actually wanting to get, you know, such full coverage. This is what it looks like. I love how healthy, glowy, takes away your redness, but yet has your skin, you have your skin peeking through. So it's just giving you an even complexion, but yet still being able to see your true skin underneath. So, and I love that it has SPF 20, which is amazing. So now I'm going to be applying my color corrector. This is for my dark circles. This is by the brand Pixie. I've talked about this quite a bit at this point on my channel. This you can find at Target. It's in the shade Brightening Peach. As you can see here, it's like a salmon color corrector for your under eyes. I suffer from really dark under eyes. I guess it's just my skin tone, my complexion, to be honest. I don't know why they'd be so dark. I do get my try to get at least my 7 hours of sleep a night. You know, I do get a good amount of hours of sleep for me to have such dark eyes. It's just like a hereditary thing, I think. But the whole reason why I'm talking about this thing is because I talk about it so much here on my channel, but it's so good. And sometimes, like I noticed today earlier, I wore makeup and I noticed that when I try to simplify my makeup routine and not add this underneath concealer, it just backfires on me, to be honest, because my under eyes do not look great at all. They look so, like, you can see the dark hues peeking through. It just doesn't look bright. I guess I'm just so used to now the color corrector being underneath the concealer, but it really does backfire on me trying to simplify my routine, because it makes a world of a difference. Trust me. It's like 15 bucks at Target. Pick it up next time you go, because you will see it's a game changer when it comes to dark circles. If you have dark circles, you will feel me on this. But Let me do my concealer. I'm going to use my Makeup by Mario. No surprise. Soft Sculpt Bronzer. I do find that cream bronzer does work fine on this formula. You will see that this will dry down. It won't look so glowy and shiny as I continue to apply my makeup. Let me go ahead and blend this. Oops. Let me go ahead and blend out this concealer really quick. I'm going to be adding a little bit of powder right here. This is honestly going to be only underneath my under eyes and on the eyelids because I do crease. I don't have hooded eyes, but I do have quite a bit of creasing happening if I do not put powder. So I'm gonna dust that off right away. It's honestly just to have the creasing, preventing the creasing from happening. Now I'm going to just blend out my bronzer. Oh, my eyes are so dry right now. I do not have a little stippling brush, so I'm going to use the applicator that's here on the other end of this bronzer. I do like this applicator. I just use my little brush because I'm so used to having like a little handle on the end of my brush. Now for blush, I'm just going to use my NARS Orgasm cult favorite blush right here. I'm just going to use this because this is what I have here. Nothing new. So now that we have done our bronzer and blush, I'm going to move on to the eyes. I'm going to do a quick little look with some neutrals right here. I'm using the Supreme Nudes eyeshadow palette, so I'm going to do that really quickly and I'll be right back. Okay, so I just finished off my eyes really quickly. For the lips, I use lip liner Sweet Tea by Morphe. No surprise there. And then for the liquid lip that I used, oh, here it is. I used the Jaclyn Cosmetics in the shade Truth. So I put this in the center and kind of left the lip liner more darker on the outer edges. So pretty much done with the makeup. As you can see here on my skin, let me get a little closer. Now looking at my skin even more closer now, you can see that it's still very dewy, but it's not so glossy and shiny like it once did when I first initially applied the tinted sunscreen. So my final thoughts with this is that I can't really speak for those of you that have oily skin, but my recommendation probably would be that you may want to try a different tinted sunscreen, just because it does tend to stay very nice and dewy, very nice and still shiny, which if you don't mind that, then this may be for you. But it does definitely still stay a little bit it does stay very dewy and glowy. But if you like that look, then maybe it will work for you. I just feel like if you are oily skin, your oils may break through to the point where it might be too shiny and dewy on the skin. Now, talking about me as a person who has dry skin type, I do really like the finish because it does have a natural glow, healthy skin appearance, and it does look nice and fresh. So I feel like if you're oily skin type, you may want to try it, because at the end of the day, it is just a tinted sunscreen versus you going in with a dewy foundation. But yeah, I was thinking about rating this tinted sunscreen for you, like on a scale from 1 to 5, but I really feel like I can't do that for the reason why, hear me out, for the reason why is that if you're shopping for a tinted sunscreen, this is technically all you're supposed to really be getting from a tinted sunscreen. What I mean by that is you definitely want to even out the skin tone, because you do want a tinted effect. You do want to even out redness, even out the skin tone, but at the same time, it's going to, tinted sunscreen, it's going to still show your skin from underneath. Like your skin's still gonna peek through from underneath. In that case, if you're not looking for that, then in that case, you'd probably want to go for like a more medium coverage foundation. You see what I'm kind of saying? But at the end of the day, I do get it. It is makeup, and maybe you want a little bit more from a tinted sunscreen, then this one may be rated a little lower. But just can't really, I just feel like I just can't rate it. So for me personally, I would say that I really do enjoy this tinted sunscreen on days that I want something to even out my complexion, but I still feel like I'm having a good skin day and I want my skin to still peek through. On days that I want a little bit more fuller coverage and just more of a glam look, I do reach more for my Fenty Ease Drop Skin Tint, because that one's more like of a satin finish. It has way more coverage for tinted sunscreen or tinted moisturizer, or whatever you want to call it. Tinted sunscreen, moisturizer, whatever you want to call them, but you know what I'm saying. So that is my review for this tinted sunscreen. I hope that you guys enjoyed. I really do enjoy it, like I said, for those days that I want to still show my skin, but yet want to cover it up a little bit and have some coverage from the sun. So that is it for my review. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button if you have not already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.